What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, April 19th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you're doing outstanding and ready to kick off this Tuesday. Well, we're going to have the sun finishing up in Aries today, and at about 7:30 p.m. on the West Coast, we're going to see that ingress into Taurus. So it's definitely a little edgy, but at the same time, it's like getting into the sensual things, the feel-good things, the value. Like, it's just about knowing your identification of yourself. I think we can be a little critical on ourselves, but this is about kind of like learning to like surrender in many ways with the stacked Pisces energy, with Mars there, Venus there, Neptune, Jupiter. There's a lot going on there. There is a surrender here to like really finding your confidence and your self-worth and the touch and the feel and the taste of all the fine things that life can offer. And I think we have to get, kind of separate ourselves in some ways from the parts of life that are not in that direction. I think there's a high priority on value with Venus in semi-square to the sun, but also sextile over to Mercury in Taurus. Like, we're starting to see like how we can create really nice things in life, but there's also this like hesitancy, and it's like we don't want to be hesitant. Yes, we want to maybe take our time in Taurus season a little bit more than Aries season, but there's still something about like this action to create a life that is unique to you. Uranus is in Taurus. We have to live life differently. We have to switch things up. Like, every day is kind of new and exciting, and what can that bring into your life? Today's definitely about expansion with a moon in Sagittarius, which is going to square that Venus. That's why Venus is kind of like in an interesting spot, dispositing the North Node here, but exalted in Pisces. Like, there's a heavy look at our values and like realizing that we can create the dreams. We might have to like get out of attachment issues to what exactly the dream looks like or what we expect other people to show up as, but to show up as your highest character, to show up as the highest form of yourself, the best you in the moment that is creating a life that's abundant. And I think abundance can come in a lot of different ways, but like, here's where we can expand a lot of things, especially about the way we believe, the way we, envision this story. It's just like being open. There's such a great expanse right now. There's so many doorways, but we can almost like ruin it by believing that it has to look a certain way, or that, there's only one door we could possibly go through. Like, we got to shift our perspective a little bit. And I think if we're able to shift our perspective, today can feel really good. I think, especially coming off a full moon in Libra and then with a moon at fall in Scorpio and square Saturn, and Sun square Pluto, we've been in some kind of intense waters. I do think that there is this like rise up moment today where it's like, oh, you know what? There's actually a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to be, in tune with and in alignment with, and seeing different sort of epiphany moments of how you can create things. And I think being able to express the things that you do want without an attachment emotionally to the outcome can be extremely helpful. And really, like, I think we can find comfort in the unknown. There's actually a lot of comfort in the unknown, but it takes that like surrender and that like things are going to show up as long as I'm pursuing something that I want and I'm going after a life that is valuable to me. Doors will open for you. Let's see what the card is. I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot today. Zombie. We got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we're definitely like ready to stop carrying too much weight. I think we're ready to kind of let things hit the ground and see where everything kind of scatters, but be okay with where they scatter as long as like you're only picking up the stuff that you really want. So like, maybe it's messy, maybe it's intense, but like, what do you really want? Pick up the stuff that matters. You don't have to carry everything in life right now. Let some stuff go. There's something about flowing with the stuff that's showing up, flowing with the stuff that you're excited about and that feels creative. And a lot of the other stuff, is it really worth your time and energy? The Sun card in reverse. We're getting a check too on maybe where we've over-identified with something in life or put too much of our creative life force that it just isn't like maybe the ultimate value. So there's like a confliction here of like wow, I have been putting a lot of energy, especially getting the Ten of Wands reversed. Wow, I really have been putting a lot of my creative life force in this area that isn't showing up at the highest value, isn't showing me like a really sturdy version of the life that I can live. It's kind of all over the place. And it's like, well, why? Maybe it's about asking those questions. And the Page of Wands, definitely being curious for the creative avenues in life, the different doors that can open up, youthful energy. I think that holding a youthful energy will help anybody right now, because the know-it-all thing with the moon and Sag, sure, we can want to know it all, and even square Venus, we can kind of like, oh, I know what the universe has in store for me. Well, I don't know if we really do. I think we just need to take what feels good. I think it comes back to the senses a lot as we come into Taurus season today, and really trusting that sense, really trusting that feeling, and being open to all the different doors that we can walk through. So there's a lot. We're definitely seeing a lot of things within ourselves, seeing where we are in power, seeing where we're not in any control at all, releasing control. But in the end, this is kind of expanding what we thought we knew about where things can go and where value can go and where relationships can go. And there's a little bit of a blind spot there to it, but it's like, it's only because we're holding on to too much other stuff that we're missing maybe like the greatest little sign and the greatest little gift to get us onto really through the door that we ultimately are going to be on. I don't even know if we know exactly what it looks like, but I think we can kind of feel it's close. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. I'll see you all for Wednesday's horoscope tomorrow. Much love. Peace.